My quick video, I'm getting on a plane going back to California. So the 4 bits of information I'd like from you if you're sending me a deal. So the first is, it's the for sale. I don't want anything you saw. You gotta be in contact with the decision maker. But the 4 things I really would like from you are that, number 1, I want to know the reason the person's selling and their time constraints, when they want to sell. So when do they want to sell? Why do they want to sell? Some idea of the condition of the inside. I'm not going to hold you to it, but some idea of the condition inside. You have to do some research as to what the property is worth, and then I want some idea of what they want to sell it for. Now, they don't always tell you what they want to sell it for. They might ask you for a number first. So that one is not make or break, but I want a story. I want you to be in contact with the seller.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us and come across any cross overhead bin spaces, indicate that overhead bin space is full. Overhead bin space is first come, first serve. Please utilize any open and available overhead bin space nearby your seat.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so I want you to know the story of why they're selling. I want you to get an idea of when they want to sell. I want you to get an idea of what they want for it, although they don't always give it to you. And I want you to know the general condition on the inside. So I can't ask you for exact repair estimates, obviously, but if they say something like it's a complete gut job, or they say I renovated it 2 years ago, that's part of the story. So you must be in contact with the seller. That is guaranteed. And I want really the 4 pillars of motivation, right? So that's time, reason, condition, and price. I want you to know those 4 when you give me the story. If you tell me those 4 things, I can tell you in 5 minutes whether it's a deal or not, especially if you have an idea of what the value is. Obviously, I'll double check what the value is. So I would, if you're going to give me those pieces of information, I'm going to be happy because I'll be able to tell you whether this is possibly a deal or not. If they have a really good reason, something I would have to close in a really short time frame, that's going to help. And if the price expectation is much lower than what we think it's worth, that can help too. So those are the things I want. So I used to say there were 3 things I need. I never really spoke about the condition of the inside. I used to say you need to be in contact with the seller, you need to give me the story, and you need to have an idea of what it's worth. But the truth is I want you to ask about the condition of the inside, and I want you to ask about, as part of the story, the time and the reason. When do they want to close, and why do they want it? So why are they selling? That's the basic gist of it. It's going to be a quick one. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. Oh, by the way, this is Michael Pinter with Flipping and Wholesaling in New York show, where I teach you how to start flipping houses, or if you're already doing it, a great business. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching any media channel, please click the thumbs up, and please keep the comments coming with questions. I post 5 times a week, and I don't always know what to say. Your questions help me. You can ask any question. Does not have to be the video you're watching. And what else? Oh, if it's something I've covered recently, I'll send you a link to a video. And if something new, I'll do a brand new video. And it's going to be a short one. So thank you very, very much for watching.